Hi, so we are live, I guess, and so yeah, it's the day two is over for India. Australia's fourth test, the Boxing Day test. A lot has happened, both on field and off field. Those last 30 minutes of madness from India might even cost them the match as well as the series. And so, what's going to be their strategy tomorrow? There might be a bout of shower later on the day tomorrow, but it's mostly going to be clear for the last 2 days. So, three important days coming up for India in the keeping in mind the scenario of WTC qualification as well as retaining the BGT. So, how's going to India fight back? What's going to be India's strategies? What's going to be the future of Rohit Sharma? What's the future of this? The Australian crowd is now seriously against Virat. How is he going to turn up against and show up his inner self? So, yeah, we can discuss a lot today. So, I would like to go to Abhishek and like to ask his views on those last 30 minutes, which entirely changed the complex of the match. I mean, at that point, it looked like the pitch wasn't doing much. Australia looked devoid of plans. They were looking desperate for that wicket. And India, if they had come tomorrow morning at 160 for two, with Kohli and Jaiswal, that would have been a serious boost of confidence. But now they would be coming at five down with Pant and Jadeja, one more wicket, and you are into the all rounders.
Absolutely. I think when Jaspal and Kohli were batting, they negated all the tough period when India were 51 for 2, made a 100-run partnership, and Australia were both looking toothless in their bowling. When and all of a sudden, I think, and that pan, if a more 100-run partnership came of them, the match could have been gone
Yes.
in India's favor. And it could have been happening. The bowlers were tired. Marsh and Lyon were getting hammered, but all of a sudden that run out, I don't know, like I would not blame anybody, but I that whether it's Jaspal's fault or Kohli's fault, like a lot of debate is going on that, but ultimately at the end it affected India, and I think surely after
Yeah, I
that,
mean that run out also broke Kohli's concentration. And the thing with
surely,
Kohli is, I mean, he's so much instinctive in going for the offside. I mean, even one moment of lapse of concentration might hurt him. But I mean, that's gonna happen because in a cricket field, sometimes something will happen. The opposition will try to break your concentration. Maybe there will be one decision against your team, and you might be thinking at the back of your head regarding that there will be some run out or something will happen to your teammate. And I mean, he has to be ultra level concentrated to avoid that mistake of going for the offside thing, which is, at one point
okay,
that's gonna happen.
we have a
I think
comment
there's some
from,
comment. तुल्ला
yeah,
बना सरदार या
so
वैसे
hi.
तुल्ला इस मैच में तो सरदर्द नहीं था पर हाँ कोई और सरदर्द बन गया.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Australia will be happy that despite Travis Head scoring zero, they ended up scoring almost 500.
Yeah, and they got two crucial wickets because we all know Virat Kohli is, and when he's 30s and 40s, he makes it big, like Steve Smith. So that's, I think, huge wicket for Australia. And Jaiswal also, when he scores 100 in a short span of career, we have seen him making big. So that were two crucial wickets. Also sending Akashdeep, I didn't get the feeling because I think sending Akashdeep also, I think, put more pressure on Virat Kohli to play more balls. If Because 22 minutes is still remaining, I believe that yeah, sending Pant would have been a better option
Yeah,
in
I
place of
think that night
Akashdeep.
watchman thing sometimes is adopted by quite a few teams, so I didn't find that much wrong. And I think if you wanted night watchman, it had to be Bumrah or Akashdeep because I think Siraj
Yeah,
is not
because
that kind of
they
someone
looked
who
more
can survive. They
technically
tried with Siraj
comfortable. Yes.
once. Yeah, they tried with Siraj once, I think, in Mumbai against New Zealand in their last match, but he even wasted one review. So I think I don't think Akashdeep was that much bad a decision, but yeah, once Kohli got out, all the things changed.
I think your Rishabh Pant could have negated because still the ball was not doing that much. I think it is more of a, I think, pressure situation created
In
after
fact,
that
even
run out.
Jadeja also, I think, survived one close shave. It just dropped short of the fielder. Labuschagne
Yes,
had
yes.
slipped. He poked that one.
So it's all
And
about Boland only. Boland is only creating the troubles. So which was I was worrying only because
yeah,
as we,
Boland. It's already said that build that man a goddamn statue at the MCG. So and I think I was seeing some stats. He has bowled 73 balls versus Kohli and given just 27 runs or something, and got him
three
out
wickets.
three times. I think once was in the WTC final, once in that pink
And
ball match, and this match.
and this one was way offside the step. If it like he was leaving all these balls all throughout the day, and just that one, I think, lapse of constant concentration, I would
Yeah, he
say.
was
And
mostly trying to play straight. He played one good pull shot also, and mostly trying to stay leg
yeah,
side of the ball and keep away all the. Also, I mean, KL Rao looked good, but then Cummins produced one gem of a delivery.
yeah, KL Rahul was also very unfortunate. The last ball of the, I think, second innings.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
second
second session.
session, the second session. But
And then, I
some,
mean, the first session, I mean, people thought Australia would score max 370, 380. Then they ended up scoring
yeah,
almost 500.
that was also toothless captaincy. That 100 runs extra also changed the momentum of the game. But I still believe that since the ball is not doing much, I think since all like four batsmen are still left, uh, play slowly. You have, play bat out the entire, try to bat out till 80 overs the ball, and I still believe that if the game is there, like for draw, obviously not for winning right now, but slowly, because if you just look, Stark has not looked that up to the mark. Yes, Pat Cummins has looked. So if you just negate the spill of Pat Cummins and Bullen, maybe India can uh, come back. Maybe look for a draw. First thing is to avoid the follow on. Still 111 runs are left. So I think that would be the first thing they will be looking at, and then we have to see. I think that's what I'm saying. That if Kohli and Jaspal batted for 50 more runs or 100 more runs partnership, things could have been changed.
Yeah, surely. I mean,
And yeah, Tulla is asking about the Rohit Sharma. I think. And your views on Rohit Sharma as a captain, as a batsman? He has been the biggest, I think, failure in this series. I would say,
I mean, yeah, and such has been the thing that he's come and India started losing. So it's
and
also
because of
been, I
him,
mean, his batting
India
is not
dropped Gill.
performing.
I'm not in favor of Gill, but still, like Gill was has looked at least confident in the last two test matches, and India's dropped Gill, and all the batting order has been changed. KL Rahul was batting so well, has been pushed to three, and the entire batting order has been changed because of him, and still he couldn't score runs. And this was the perfect place for him to score runs, and he looked seriously vulnerable against Pat Cummins. I think he has been dismissed 7 times in 13 innings. I guess his records.
I
I
mean, in
think,
in this series only, I remember he came back in the second match. Got, I mean, second innings, Cummins got him in Brisbane. Cummins got him, and here also. So out of 4 innings, Cummins has got him thrice, and once I think Boland got him.
the off stump and the offside and inside both he has been challenged by Pat Cummins, and that was nothing kind of a shot which he played. I think yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of looked like uh, he was in two minds where to play the pull shot or just sort of guide it, and then he was then got trapped. I mean, in two minds and got out. So yeah, it was a pretty terrible shot to be honest. Australia will be confident. They will feel like if they can get a couple more wickets early on tomorrow, they are very much into the game. In fact, maybe also in the way of inducing a follow on. Who knows?
Yeah, if the follow on is there, then I think India will be.
I
I
mean, in
think
the first session, Cummins and Steve Smith, I think, put up 100 runs partnership, and Steve Smith just made Mary. I mean, he's back in form from Gabba, and I mean, this innings he looked much more fluent in Gabba. He had to do the hard work. Here, he was playing shots
and
like he was playing 4 5 years back.
anyways, when Steve Smith came in, Australia were already 140, 154 for two. The ball was, I think, 45 overs old. It was, I think, a perfect situation for someone like Steve Smith to come and cash on his form.
And
I
I
think
think Steve Smith has found his mojo, and anyways, he's recorded MCG and SCG at the
is
best in
brilliant,
Australia.
brilliant. I think he's averaging 70 there. I think in MCG,
Yeah, in
70
Boxing Day
odd.
test, I think he's always gone past a 50 or something.
Yeah. This shows that if you play some balls at the MCG, can score big runs out here. I think Jaswal showed us. I think it could have been a brilliant century. I think so. That's what you just need to survive a few balls and then runs are there. It's not like the Gabba or the Perth pitch where ball does a lot. So yeah, I think
It's
Tulla is asking about
82 at MCG. 82 at MCG. What is saying? Virat or something? I don't know.
yes, Virat scored I think in 2018. I think
Okay, 2018.
He's saying that not only this series, he's pathetic from the New Zealand series, and if he's really selfless, then he should retire. He's actually like when
Okay,
he's
he's
batting
saying Smith
also.
is averaging 82 at
Okay,
MCG.
okay, okay. Because when Rohit is batting, I was knowing that Pat Cummins would get him based on his technique. I think his defensive play is also gone very down. I don't know what has happened to his batting in Test matches because if you take 3 years back, the way he played in England, he and Rahul against the likes of Anderson and Broad.
No, even this year when he played that home series against England, he wasn't looking that much clueless. He was defending well. He
But
was
that was
playing. He got
anyways at
to.
home because home is already is also anyways as
Yeah, but
was good at
now
odds.
against New Zealand, even at home, he struggled badly. He looked
Yeah,
circumspect against pace as well as spin.
yes, especially against Matt Henry.
Yeah, so and he was the only guy. He was the guy who got out to the pacers the most number of times in that series. I think most of the other batters were getting out to the spinners, but he
Spin, yes,
got out against Team Saudi once. Against Henry, I think he got out twice. Against yeah, so he was getting out much against the pacers also early on with the new ball.
absolutely, absolutely, and
He's saying not everyone is like Kumar Sangakkara who retires on a high.
uh, Sangakara. Yeah, I think the last match which Sangakara played, I think he won that match, right? 2015. No, I think
No,
they
no,
lost
no.
the series.
He lost the series. Yeah, he played.
Yeah,
It was against India only. I think he played that retired in that second match. Most likely,
yes,
India
yes,
lost the
yeah.
first match. Then second
That
match
was
he won.
also, I think, why he didn't play the whole series. That was also a big point,
I
question
think
mark.
he wanted to retire in his home ground or something. I don't
Maybe
exactly
yes.
remember. It was
I think
in 2015, but yeah. I think yeah, quite a few players have retired in when form. I mean, ABD Villiers, you can say, retired from international cricket when he
that
was
was
at his
shocking.
peak.
I think yeah, that was shocking.
Yeah,
He still had 2 3 years of cricket easily left him easily. He could have played the 2019 World Cup even, but
yeah, so even I mean, Alastair Cook, he had 1 year of off form and then he retired at a pretty young age.
yeah, Alistair Cook was yeah a bit of off form and
Last time when Smith scored 100 against India at MCG, Indian captain took retirement.
yeah. And I think Smith has most number of centuries currently. I think he has 10 centuries against Indian BGT.
No, 11. I think he was
11.
joined with Root. Now he's most.
No, I think. Oh, I think I was talking about the BGT. I think yeah,
Okay, so yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
had 1 century in that final, WTC final.
Yes, yes, yes. So
Yeah, and
yeah, we all know that Head is a great player, but when Smith gets going, like he has been India's nemesis. So for a decade now. So uh, Head is okay, but I think Smith is if he gets settled, it's very difficult to get him out. And especially the form that he was in before the series, I was not expecting that he will score 200s against
yeah,
us.
even in the first couple of matches, I mean, it looked like he was just struggling with his reflexes and all, and then he got that 100 in Gaba, and then this match he looked much more fluent. And SCG also, I'm hoping that unless he does something foolish, he will get some good runs.
No, SCG is also more batting friendly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So it's nice guys. They are commenting today, and I think a few people are joining. So please comment and let's
yeah.
make the
Also,
live
I mean,
more
things were
interactive.
getting pretty heated. Things were getting pretty heated up. I mean, the crowd just sledged Virat,
Yes,
booed Virat when he went inside. Then the newspaper is doing their job. And I mean,
and
a lot of talks have been going on who was wrong, who was right yesterday. Konstas,
but
Virat
Konstas
incident.
has made it a point. Then I don't see any. That's the problem with Australian media that they always like first you take name in the view of Virat Kohli when he landed, and now just making us like headlines of a cricketer of Virat Kohli stature, calling him a clown and feeding a baby that thing in his mouth. It doesn't look good actually. As a media, you have to be more professional. And I think some of the cricketers also lashed out these things. I think was looking, especially the likes of Sunil Gavaskar, Irfan Pathan. They have lashed out at the Australian media, and especially at the former Australian cricketers like Ricky Ponting. Like with all due respect, he was a great player, but the kind of behavior he has didn't field. He's nobody to question. question Kohli's antics, and it was it was a shoulder barrage, and he is charged 20% of the fine. It's fine. Then go on. Then what is the big deal? Australia have also done it various times in the past.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some talks that I think Rabada did it against Smith in that sandpaper series. He was
Exactly.
given 3 demerit points. He was banned also for one match, but Virat was just 20 demerit, one demerit point, 20% fees deducted. So, is it that Virat? I mean, there's been talks going on. Even I think Harsha Bhogle said that did Virat get away a bit just because he is Virat Kohli? Had it been some other name, would he have been given a bit more punishment?
I think because I think the maximum for percentage of fine was 15%, which Gavaskar was mentioning with this kind of incidents, and he has been given 20%. And I think I don't see it like it could have been that nasty. And but I think this should have been avoided. I think on Kohli's part, but if like so that's why the series is like the match is more intense, and I think still I think mm, the match is left in the balance, and who knows, maybe I think if we India plays out well in the first session and second session, maybe we can see Virat maybe, or even somebody like Jaswal playing well in the second innings.
Yeah, surely. I mean, second innings is still far away. India have to first focus
The
on this
first innings,
innings, then
why
get
I'm
Australia.
optimistic is that the pitch is still not doing much unless like 1-2 balls are behaving
Yeah,
badly,
also, I
oddly.
mean, the second new ball is still 34 overs or something,
30
I think.
overs, and Pat Cummins and
It's
in this
it's
heat,
for- it's 40 it's 46 overs, right? I think.
yes. First thing I think would be target to play 80 overs, I think, and see how the score is going.
Yeah, so 34 more overs, and then you look at how I mean, if you can get them in the second new ball,
Uh,
so
and I think the
that
ball
would
is
be
now
the
old, and I think it's the perfect time for Rishabh Pant and Jadeja to bat out compared to 80 for 5. Yeah, I think the chips are down, but still I think it's an ideal situation for both of them to play. I think so. I think, and Rishabh Pant, it's high time for Rishabh Pant also to score in this series. I'm not asking much. If they can score a 50-70 run partnership, and then Washington Sundar is there, Reddy is there, look, aim for the 300, then slowly aim for more. So like that, I
Yeah, I
think
think Cummins will start again tomorrow against Rishabh Pant. He will try him against that
yes, just negate
outside
out
of.
the first 10 overs. I think 4-5 overs, maximum 4-5 overs spell of Pat
In
Cummins
saying
and
Jaiswal
Boland.
has performed well in T20 as Test cricket and List A cricket, would you prefer him as the opener alongside Gill and City, or do you think it's better to stick with
Yes,
Rohit?
I think Champions Trophy schedule has been announced, and I think we have to do a lot of analysis on that also. And yes, I think
So he's saying, do you still want? Do you think in ODIs also Rohit should be replaced or be in
no,
City?
because considering all jokes apart from his wide the red ball format, he has been I think the main man. India has been in the India has played in the white ball tournaments recently. To talk about the ODI World Cup and the T20 World
I
Cup,
think
so I think
he wants to mean that Rohit is
unfortunately,
not in the best of nicks, and so let's try a new kid, Jaiswal, give him a
I
debut.
think Jaiswal has to wait. I believe. I want to know your views, Saptarshi, but I think he has to wait. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate, but he has to wait.
yeah. I mean, they can see him, but like again, I mean, dropping Rohit is a big decision. And then who also, since Rohit is the captain at this point, who is gonna be the captain? Do you give Bumrah the captaincy?
Because Kohli will
Uh,
not take.
yeah. So do you give Bumrah the captaincy in City? So that's also else there could have been a thought, but since Rohit is the captain, so and I mean it's not easy to drop that bigger player, and when he's the captain, you have to take the call. And it's also like even in the last ODI series in Sri Lanka, Rohit was their best player.
Yeah, he was started very well, and I think Rahul will also come. Think
I think
whether
mostly Sher will get dropped if Rishabh Pant comes on.
yeah, I think currently Yellow 22. So I think Yellow 22 is our new viewer, or
You know, he came once. I think
okay.
me and Ritik
So
in one live. He came.
So Europe
India
20
or
currently it's saying Australia can win, but I have a gut feeling that maybe the match can end in a draw. Maybe I'm not sure, but because the pitch is still not doing much, and it all depends on how India plays the third day. Because as Saptashi you mentioned that there are chances of shower, so
Yeah, I
let's
think
drag on.
maybe later on in the day, like around IST 9 p.m. 9:30 p.m. there might be some showers, but it's not that significant to cause much interruptions. Not anything like we saw in GABA. It's not gonna be anything like that. Maybe a couple of hours or so there might be interruptions.
So the first thing I think to I think bat 80 overs, take out the follow on, and yeah, then look for the next step. And I think it's Jadeja and Rishabh Pant, I have confidence in them. They can do it.
Yeah, I think India's first thing should be to bat as long as possible tomorrow and make sure that Australia don't come to bat tomorrow. Um, and then if Australia gets to bat on Monday, sorry Sunday, then day four, then they will try to get some quick runs. And it also depends on how much the lead. If the lead is some 100, then Australia can't take risks like they took in
Take
Gabba,
risk.
because
Yes.
then they will have to keep that in mind that they can't leave India with too less a target. So if the lead is something like they had in Gabba 180, 190, then they can take that risk, because they will know that even if we go on slogging, if they have already a 180 run lead, they will know that even if we slog and get a 100 run lead, that will leave us with some almost 300 with 1 day to go. We can take that chance, but else they won't take that chance. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be an important day. How India's batters pan out tomorrow is gonna play a big role. So if this match gets drawn, then it's all up down to SCG. SCG again, mostly matches get drawn over the, if we see the last 7 6 7 years, I think
I think draw
70%
will
of
be
the
the
matches.
best result Indians will be looking for. I think.
Yeah, but 1-1 won't help India. I think. I mean, if all three games get drawn, 1-1 is not going to help India. India have to win at least 1-1.
Then 2-0 will also not help against Sri Lanka.
No, 1-1. I don't think India. I think if it's 1-1, let me check the ESPN scenario. So I think ESPN posted one article. Let me check it. So they were saying, if the series is drawn at 1-1, India will finish on 53.51. South Africa, then South Africa will have to lose both tests against Pakistan, or Australia lose 1-0 in Sri Lanka, or Australia draw 0-0 in Sri Lanka. 0-0 in Sri Lanka is almost impossible in those
Or
pitches.
so that's what I'm telling you. If
Draw
Australia
is
lose 2-0, then also there is a chance, right? And Sri Lanka, you are telling that Australia
or
lose
no, not
1-0.
Australia lose 2-0. Australia lose 1-0. If they lose 2-0, then Sri Lanka will overtake. So there has to be a one draw. And if Australia somehow make it 0-0 in Sri Lanka, which is almost not possible, then there will be a funny thing. India and Australia will finish on exactly the same point percentage. But then India can go ahead because India has won more series than Australia.
Draw will not be happening in Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Yeah, in Sri Lanka, I think both the matches will bring results.
Yes. And what about
So
1-1?
yeah, that this is for 1-1 only, I said.
No, no. If Australia wins 1-1, then Australia will go.
Yeah, then Australia will go. Australia will have to lose 1-0.
I think this
It has to,
Pakistan versus South Africa match is also a bit.
or else it has to be ऑस्ट्रेलिया श्रीलंका छोड़ो, पाकिस्तान दोनों मैच जीतो साउथ अफ्रीका के साथ.
Yes, and I think the next point of topic, I think we can shift to Pakistan South Africa match also.
Yeah, I was
A bit.
thinking that Pakistan would get at least, even if they trail, they will have some 20-30 run trail, but Corbin Boss just changed the game.
They moved to Chaudhary. Where is the other guy today?
Ritik or Shubhradeep, I think he's
There
meaning.
are a lot of guys, man. We are a big team.
Yeah, so David, your views of India versus Australia or Pakistan, South Africa, anyway. Yeah, so but the thing I was saying, Corbin Boss just changed the game, and then Pakistan started well. Saim Ayub was playing well. He was confident, looking confident, but then he got out, and I
Shan
think
Masood
at this
also.
point,
The last, similar to India, I think before the lunch, 2 wickets fell down. Sorry, before the
yeah,
stun.
now they're three down with Babar and I think Saud at the crease.
But I think the lead is, I think the trail is now 2 runs. So I think South Africa has to bat.
Yeah, South Africa. I
it's
mean,
unfortunate
anyways,
because
it wasn't gonna be an innings defeat. 90 runs में innings defeat तो नहीं होगा. But
mm,
now how much Pakistan can put? Can Babar's finally come good for Pakistan tomorrow?
yeah, he was looking a bit streaky today, so we have to see that. But maybe I think
I mean, he have to come good because I don't know how much he can survive against this pace bowling. Yesterday also, it looked like he was just trying to get out of the zone, and he was just trying to smash everything. And you do that like that when you are not confident enough.
Kamran
So South,
Ghulam
I don't.
is a big blow. I think he played really well in the first innings. Some of the shots were top notch, which he played, and I think that is a big blow, I would say. But still, I think batting is led Pakistan's. Shot Shakil is there. I think
I think Rizwan is there.
Rizwan is there. Babar is there, and I think Aga Salman is there. Amit Jamal could also bat.
Aga Salman, is he playing this match?
Yeah, Aga Salman is playing.
Okay, so he I think he didn't score much in the first innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, South Africa at one point it looked like they will get at most maybe 20-30 run lead, but then
Yes. Yes.
those last 2-3 wickets partnership just changed everything.
That is a again a bad poor captaincy from Shan Masuda. And I didn't see the match because it was late here, but I heard that a lot of catches were also dropped. So if you in test matches, that's the thing. If you drop the catches, then anyways it's going
Yeah,
to hurt
it
you.
looks tough that Pakistan is going to win unless someone who comes up with a masterclass tomorrow, be it Shakil, Babar, Rizwan, Salman Ali Agha, or the tail just joins in Jamal and all those guys get some runs. I mean, Pakistan has to get at least maybe a 230, 240 run target for South Africa. So basically, it's like the trail has almost been wiped out. They need to score 230, 240 more at least tomorrow, and only then they can hope of winning. Anything less than that, I don't really see them winning, and South Africa will book their one spot. So yeah, it doesn't look like Pakistan will win, but yeah, let's see if Babar can play well tomorrow. Also, Shan Masood also, I think he's showed intent and all those things, but I mean, I was reading that one piece where his average is not at all good even after becoming the captain. So yeah, since becoming the captain of the test team, I think he scored only one test century in that match where Harry Brooks scored 300 in Multan.
Yeah,
And if you exclude that 151 runs, his average as a captain drops down to 23, which is very poor, to be honest.
it's not up to the mark, but
I think they dropped Shafiq to accommodate Babar at number three, but then Babar is batting a tad too high. He's not at all a number three guy. But who else is batting at the number three? You can't open Babar, and now you can't drop Gulam. So you have to, if you need to accommodate Babar, you have to play him at three.
no, I think it's high time Baba needs to score in the series. It's because I think if this series, I think if he fails, I think he has to
Yeah, I
rest for
think
a
it
long period of
might. I
time.
mean, the cycle is getting over. Their next cycle is starting
No, I
maybe
think they have a
6 months
series
later.
against West Indies at home. I think
Okay, so they still have one series left.
yes, against West Indies.
Is it so? I don't think. I mean, how many series have they played? They have played against Bangladesh
Aus- Bangladesh,
away.
Australia,
They have played
England,
away. Okay, Bangladesh was at home. England
Sri
was at
Lanka,
home.
Sri Lanka.
Uh, Sri Lanka was away. Australia was away. South Africa is away. Okay, so another home series is left still.
Yeah, so West Indies home series is there. So,
Okay, so maybe then at home Babar might get another chance. I don't know, but at home he can still give Abdullah also a chance.
but this
Again
is
depends on
yes,
what kind of pitch they will turn out at home. Will they go to the pitches which they used against England later on, or will they again go back to those road decks?
correct.
And then next cycle they will have to take some calls. I mean, it's not like Shafiq has done something very great. Yeah, Ayub has looked good as of now. Shan Masood has been struggling with his form.
Ayub
South
has also
Shakil has looked like
done well
South
in
Shakil has been a walking wicket away. At home, he is a run bank, but away he is a walking wicket.
at home also against serious pace. He gets trouble. his game against pace bowling is seriously bad. But he looked comfortable in the second innings. Let's see how many runs he pulls up. But he has to improve his game against pace. Seriously.
Yeah,
And but we don't. Yeah, the only thing that will help Pakistan is that the bowling is good. I think Abbas and all the Khurram Shahzad, their bowling is good. So I think
yeah. So
anything about
India can hope. India can hope for Pakistan to beat. I mean, that will be the more realistic proposition than one match getting drawn in Sri Lanka. I mean, Sri Lanka, you don't really often see
unless it
matches
rains,
getting drawn.
unless it
Yeah,
rains,
and rain also in Sri Lanka, it doesn't rain that bad. I mean,
and
that
especially at that time of the year, I don't think it's. I think
yeah. I mean, doesn't. If it had happened in July, August time, maybe some rain could have
yes,
happened.
yes.
But in
If you
late
remember last
January,
year's Asia
February,
Cup, it was completely rain affected matches in Sri Lanka also. But
yeah. But
yeah,
that was in that I think around that autumn period, pre-autumn. I think September around it was. But yeah, January, February it is winter time. I mean, I don't think it's gonna rain that much that you won't get a result.
exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, if South Africa wins this game, I
I
think
think the
1-1 is
best
not
thing would
gonna.
be the India to win at the SCG match. At least try to win that. If they lose, is also. I think that was
Yeah, make it 2-2, retain the
yeah.
BGT, and then if it's 2-2, so
And if you don't go
mm
to the World Cup semi-final, also at least try to return the BGT. That would be also a good sign. And try for the next cycle. It's not restricted. This time it
yeah,
didn't
I mean,
happen. India was going through transition phase, international retirement, some senior players. So, anyways, we can like
I think
look what we said.
transition phase will continue next cycle also. It will be even more. I mean,
Yeah,
this cycle has still not seen that much transition because now in the next 2-3 years, Rohit is gonna leave, Jadeja is gonna retire, Virat is gonna retire, Bumrah is gonna get more old, Shami also is almost. I think India has moved past Shami because I don't think if they will again pick him in the test. Let's see if they pick him for England series. I don't know. So
that's a long
it's
time,
gonna
but
be
Shami could have been
it's
a
gonna be
lethal.
more fun.
I believe that that's. I think it took 1 year for Shami to recover, and I think Shami could have been much better. I think Siraj has been a complete disappointment in this series.
Yeah, but I
I
think
I would say,
I mean before the series, uh, nobody would have asked Siraj. Nobody would have asked to drop Siraj because he was good enough till last time.
but
Even in that part match, he looked good. But since the second
no,
match, he has
the
leaked
only
runs.
he has just been clueless and toothless, and for dismissing the talenters also, Bumrah has to come back. I think, wow, I think Bumrah, the kind of load he has been given in this series, I think it's mm, not up to the mark, and
Yeah, so guys,
the other bowlers have to step
keep
up.
commenting so that we can
Yes,
continue
please,
for a
guys.
while.
Yes.
And
So, in your views on this match, the Pakistan South Africa match, and yeah, yeah. So I think till now no comments are there.
yeah, also Sam Konstas, I think, broke Bumrah's streak of getting hit for a
Yes,
six since Cameron Green in SCG in 2021 in Test cricket. I think Stark
yes,
has the biggest number of deliveries not getting hit for a six in this century. Then I think it's Bumrah or oh no, sorry, I think then it's Anderson, then Bumrah.
yeah. You normally don't associate these people getting hit for sixes actually, especially mm, Bumrah and the way he bowls. Some, but I still believe that some Konstas has a lot of technical flaws. Especially, what I saw is that his front foot gets too much planted on the offside, and that could cause him trouble. And India, I don't know why they didn't target the in swingers the way that the Jadeja bowled. I think he has to work more on his technique, but he's a great talent for sure.
Yeah, I mean, definitely he's just 19-year-old, so he has plenty of time. I mean, there will be flaws. He's still
Yeah,
raw. People will find out in a couple of matches' time. But yeah, he's still. I mean, even if he takes 3 years, he's still 22, and he can be a great player after that.
Yes, because Australia will also go to a tough transition time. The Usman Khwaja maybe 1 year or more maybe because he's already 38 years old. Smith, I think how
I
I don't
think
know
Usman Khawaja this cycle last, however far they go, if they go to the final, that will be his last, or whatever, wherever they finish, it will be his
with
last.
Bull Smith. I don't know. I don't know. I think he's surely 35 years. I think 35,
But
34.
Smith, I think he's got back his form, so at least till the next Ashes, he will try. Maybe after the Ashes, if he feels he will.
What is his age? I think it's 35 years around, right?
I think he's almost of Virat's age only.
Okay,
Root and
because
Williamson are 1 year less.
1 year less, but so they can still play. But it's a time like all this Fab Four, like we can give another 3, 4 years maximum. Maximum, I'm saying to all of them, and so Australia has also go through a very tough. Stark in his uh, 30s, Hazelwood in 30s, Boland in his 30s. So I think we will be seeing a lot of teams going into transition phase. I think the next WTC cycle, I guess. New Zealand is already in a transition phase. Saudi retiring. So
Yeah, so
South
as far as
Africa,
that.
I think is emerging as a good team because they were able to get good quality fast bowlers who are young, like
Yeah, I think for
Rabada.
pace and bounce conditions, they're looking good. Yeah, the
They're
batting
looking
they
good.
need to be
The batting needs to be good.
requiring a bit more. Maybe still they aren't a very strong force for subcontinent conditions, but yeah, at home conditions they're very good.
Yes,
England
especially I
also
think
picking a lot of young players now. I mean, their
yes,
bowling unit they have almost
yes.
assembled a young unit. All the oldies. No, I think
Although I think Biden Curse is I think in his 30s. I think right, 29 or
yeah, Brandon Cutts is 30s,
so.
Gus is young, Shoaib Bashir
mm,
is young.
Yeah, Bashir is young. Atkinson is young, and
Then
Potts
there's
is young.
Matty Potts is young.
I don't know if they would go
Then
with Archer or not in the test matches. I'm not
I
sure. I
think
think
Owen Stone is there. Yeah, so these are the guys who's there over there. I think
yeah,
Stokes will try to pull till the Ashes, and then he will retire with the kind of injuries he's having.
yes, Stokes also like and the kind of batting form also. And to be very honest, if Stoke is not bowling, I think the balance is not being brought to the Indian side. I believe
Yeah, also,
because
I mean,
he's
there's another
more
problem that they
effective as a bowler.
don't have an exact replacement of Stokes. Chris Brooks is there, but he's more of a bowling all rounder. Stokes is that of a
Yes,
batting all rounder.
because Stokes what
Uh,
he has the capability of picking a big scalps. So if that balance he
yeah, but
cannot bring in
last
the
couple of
team,
years, I mean, ever since he became captain, I think he bowled for only 1 year, and then he's been continuously struggling with injuries.
yeah. So that's the I think
Uh,
the
I
biggest
think
concern.
Joe Root is fit enough, and he will play for at least another couple of cycles. He will try to play. I think he will prioritize this format only. He is back for the cities, but I don't know if he will play the
I
World Cup
think
in
England
27.
brings him only for the big tournaments, and that makes sense because Joe is there. I think he has a
Yeah,
good
I'm a bit
ODI
skeptical
record
about that.
also.
But how can he adapt? Because it's difficult to adapt when you play so much of Test cricket. But then England plays Test cricket in a different fashion, so I don't think it will be that much of difficulty because they
Yes,
treat Test cricket as T20
because
cricket anyway.
still
So
in ODI you need one person like who can carry on the innings, and I think Joe Root is the perfect man to do that. And
yeah, I think if Stokes wouldn't have been injured, they might have been tempted to bring Stokes. But once Stokes got injured, there was no point bringing him back.
I think Stokes is already retired, right? In ODI, I think he just came back
That's
for
why
the World Cup, right?
he was retired before the World Cup also, but he came back.
Yes, he came back, but he has not officially announced it. I think his retirement, just like Mohammad Ahmed did in the T20 World Cup, and then now he retired.
Also, Pakistan, I think, could have picked Shaheen because Abbas, I don't know if his
Yes,
bowling is really suited to South Africa. I mean,
he
he would
has
have been a better
he
bowler.
could move the ball, but I think the pace is way too less. I think with
Yeah,
120,
I think,
122, it's
I mean, 120, 122 is very less. I think he's just a bit faster than Jadeja. I mean, uh,
yes, because but he was seriously troubling the batters. I think his mode of dismissal is more like bold LBW, like the way he dismissed Tristan steps, like that the
yeah, I
ball
mean, I think
becoming
his
low.
better version would be in England, New Zealand, where you need to move the ball more than
Yes,
create the pace and bounce.
that to be the new ball. With old ball, I that will also not help, I think.
Or they could have bought in Mir Hamza. Maybe he could
That
have
was a
given the
big,
left arm
yeah, a
angle
big
also.
left arm angle. I think that was a shocking decision. I would say,
And Mir
because
Hamza has
Nasim
performed
Shah,
for them whenever he's got a chance, but
yes,
he's not
yes,
given enough chances.
because Nasim Shah has been too much expensive for them in the test matches, and I would have gone with medium. So yes, you're right. Uh,
Yeah, so
Maybe in
Mir
the
Hamza
second
they
test
can.
match they will bring him.
Yeah, let's see. But I mean, they could have done it in this match only. So yeah, I mean, City. I think England has only announced the squad. We are waiting for the other squads, and then we
So
can
because
bring some.
yeah, regarding City only, I think the few things what I'm seeing is that mostly I think has come, and I think still in some grounds is still being renovated. So that thing Pakistan has to look forward, because I think after 1996 it's the first time they're hosting a tournament. I think so. Congratulations to them. But some I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical, but some of the grounds I've been seeing getting renovated in this time. I'm a bit not too much sure that what kind of pitch will be offered, what would be the mm, uh, conditions and all. We cannot like not at time this time we cannot judge also. And
Yeah, so that's a question. But and also, I mean, with this thing of playing in a hybrid mode, I think India will always have an advantage if they go to the finals, because all the other teams will be playing in Pakistan. Then they have to come for their one-off game in Dubai,
yeah,
and that's not easy. You are playing on those flat 300-run decks of Pakistan. Then all of a sudden you are coming to Dubai on a slowish track. You straight away gonna adjust and play against a team who has played 3-4 games in that venue. So it's not gonna be easy, and definitely gives that
but
extra iota of advantage to
India
India.
has
But
a poor
yeah,
record in Dubai also. So I'm worried about that also a bit. How much it will help.
I think India is starting with Bangladesh match. Then there's the Pakistan match, and then New Zealand.
So considering that was a T20, but still India has a poor record in Dubai. So
No, I think in ODI they played in that Asia Cup in
Asia Cup
2018
they played.
where they
Mm,
won the Asia Cup. They,
I don't know how much the bowling will support the ball. The bowling will be supported in the Dubai track. So that is also like mm, needs to be seen. I think Sri Lanka could have been a better place if for Indian pacers. I think and spinners
but
also.
Sri Lanka would have been tougher for India. I mean, last ODI
Yeah,
tour,
considering the way they're playing spin, I agree. But I think their bowling could have been.
actually Pakistan would have been the best area for them. Rohit and Virat would have got runs for fun. But yeah, you can't have matches in Pakistan
Yeah,
with
to do.
political things.
Yeah,
But yeah, India
Dubai
would have
is
had
kind of
fun with
competitive. I would say
Pakistan.
flat track only. So we have to see how much. I think Dubai is also not that a pitch where it turns a lot. So I think it's not that bad for India. Just
So I think India
have
will
to see that
India
how the
should win against Bangladesh. Against Pakistan, they should win, but yeah, Pakistan, you never know how they turn up on that day. New Zealand will be a good contest.
yes, absolutely, especially against Santner, where Kohli, Rohit has recently had troubles. I'm betting that one. Will Bolt Southey will be playing that Champions Trophy? No, right?
Not
Or
sure, not sure, but I would definitely not want
Southey
Bolt, because I
Southey
would
has
say
retired, right?
straight away for one tournament, there's no use bringing someone who is bowling just 4 overs these days.
Uh, no, Saudi will play, or Saudi has retired.
Saudi will be there. Yeah, Saudi will be there. Saudi is retired only from Test cricket, I
Oh,
think.
oh, he has only retired for Test matches. Oh, I thought that he has. Okay, so
Just let me
Saudi
check.
will be there.
Saudi
I think he's
retired
retired from
only.
international cricket. I think not just from Test.
Just let me have a check. Okay, he's retired from all only. Yeah,
Yes,
I
yes,
think
yes,
retired
yes,
from
yes. So I think
seniority. Yeah.
Matt
So
Henry,
since Saudi is not there, Matt Henry will be there. I think then they will surely bring back Bolt. Then Matt Henry, Bolt, and
Matt Henry is also I think aging Mitch. I think 30s, 34, 35 ish something around.
yeah, then there
So
will be Lockie Ferguson.
Lockie
Maybe
Ferguson will be there. Yes.
they can bring Willow. I think he can be good in ODI.
Below Ben Sears is also, I think, their pace, one of their talents, upcoming talents.
Yeah,
So
they tried another guy in the England Swiss, Nathan Smith. He can bat a bit.
Nathan Smith, yeah, I think he got root out. I think
Yeah,
mm,
in the
a couple
first
of
match, I
times
think
maybe. Okay, okay,
he's got
yeah,
that bounce. But Willow Rourke is, I think they're gonna be their best bowler in the next generation. If they can
yes.
somehow get Kyle Jamieson fit over the next couple of years, then it will be a good bowling attack.
Kyle Jamieson, actually, I think because of his injury and after he returned, his pace has dropped a lot. So I think Kyle Jamieson. I don't know what is the issue with Kyle Jamieson now, but I think he looks more like a kind of a Jofra Archer, like mm, hit for tournament and then it is just like nowhere to be seen. I think something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
just came to win his team one tournament after ages, and then he
And both
vanished.
innings he dismissed Virat Kohli because
Okay,
yeah,
Archer dismissed Virat.
no, Jamison,
Yeah,
yeah, in the World Cup Test Championship final actually, yeah,
yeah, both innings he dismissed him.
yeah. So
I think he dismissed him even in New Zealand when he made his test
yes,
debut.
yes, yes. So there are some
I think
bowlers like
yeah.
I was like yesterday also I was spreading only Scott Boland
So I think Ashish has joined a bit
finally,
late, but he's joined. Yeah, he's back
but
after a great while.
it's good to get a company because yeah,
Yeah, I think the last Ashish came was in that IPL reviews, so it was almost a month.
Yeah, man, I've been busy a lot. I haven't been watching cricket itself.
I mean, when Ashish last came in, India was rollicking after that win and part, and now he's come back, things have changed. Rohit Sharma came in, India lost at Adelaide, just saved the match at Gabba, and now on the verge of maybe another defeat in MCG.
Yeah, life has been tough lately.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so
yeah, but
we were
anyways,
having discussions on that only. I mean, these two tests which are going on, South Africa, Pakistan, and this India Australia one. So I mean, what are your expectations from tomorrow? Like, how are you viewing this situation?
I don't have any expectations. I will just see how far they can go. The thing is that moving Rohit Sharma to opening broke the momentum that KL Rahul had. Rohit Sharma couldn't do anything like that. That is the thing कि मैं तो जाऊंगा साथ में एक कॉल लेके जाऊंगा. तो, that's the case which happened with India today. And Jaswal and that run out was very unfortunate, but yeah,
and I
let's see.
think just Rohit Sharma, if he played middle order this match, this I think could have suited more. I think with the old ball he could have played still better. I believe in MCG.
Anyways, he was not scoring runs. Okay, like the fact he was not scoring runs anyways.
At this
And he
point,
So
he is
was
in such a state that he will get out even if Marnus bowls.
especially I think he's looking very much susceptible to Pat Cummins. I would say that I was knowing I knew that he will get out. The moment yeah I think the Pat Cummins started bowling.
Yes, so both of your predictions from tomorrow's terms, considering rain won't play that much bigger part. So Abhishek,
I'm
Australia
seeing
batting.
I'm seeing a 50-70 run partnership between Jadeja and Pant.
No, so how much you are seeing? I mean, will India get all out tomorrow? Australia come out to bat, or India will continue to bat
Let
entire
me
day?
make I'm seeing India batting the entire day.
Okay, so then India are gonna get at least another 250, 300 runs.
Not I'm not sure about that, but I'm a bit skeptical with. That means I'm a bit hopeful with Pant and Jadeja because the no I don't know why, but I am.
my
Yeah, Pant
prediction,
again. I mean, Cummins will try against that angle against Pant. He's got Pant out thrice,
He
I
has to
think.
survive just 10 overs against Boland and the Cummins. Take 30 runs from them, and then it's again Leon, maybe Marsh. Stark is not that effective in this MCG test. Then score runs against them. I think
Yeah,
my predictions are very simple. By the time I wake up tomorrow, I am gonna see Australia batting.
So when are you waking up? That's a big question. Are you waking up 1 hour into the test or 4 hours?
When does the game start, by the way?
5
Uh,
a.m.
Like
IST.
5.
yeah, then definitely I'm waking up to Australia bat.
So you're waking up at when 7, 8.
Nine, nothing ahead of nine. I'm waking after nine, and I'm gonna see Australia batting. That is for sure.
To wake up at 9, I think India will batting only because of the follow on. Yeah.
Yeah, I was also thinking the same, but no, Australia won't do that. They take care of their
No,
bowlers first.
I think with not that much rain predicted, Australia might not take the chance of follow on. They will try to come bat well. Maybe if a
What
good
is the
lead
issue with
that.
follow on? They still
No,
have a good
I d-
lead.
no,
but
the thing.
I think they won't take the chance. Those 2001 scars will play in their mind.
No, not only 2001 scars. That is not the case. These days,
And
teams
also, I
don't
mean, these days,
follow.
mostly if you see teams avoid giving follow on. I only saw Ben Stokes giving that follow on. He also lost by 1 run.
Yeah, yeah. The teams avoid because the thing is that their
Even
bowlers.
if you remember India versus Australia MCG 2018, India had some, I think, 300-run lead or something. Then still they came out to bat. They were 31 for 5. Then they scored some 108 or something and declared.
Mhm. That is what I'm saying, right? The problem is with the bowlers' physique. Like your bowlers are going to get
And
tired.
Australia have to maintain that even more because they are playing with two senior bowlers, two 30-plus bowlers, and
30,
you don't have
35 plus, I
another
think. Not
I
just
mean,
30 plus.
Stark, I think, is 35 or 36. Cummins is 31. Boland also 32. But okay, Boland hasn't played much, but Stark has played four tests. Cummins has played four tests. These two have to play at SCG. You don't have another good bowler. You have to give Hy Richardson a game, maybe, else Cummins is your captain. So they have to take that care. At least give them a 25, 30 overs break, at least, even if you have
And I think
that much
Boland was,
bigger
I
lead.
think I heard that Boland was also a bit injured or what, or like
I
not
think he was having some
feeling
niggle, but
niggles. Yes,
then he came back and changed the game with that
yes.
niggle.
Mhm.
Boland.
Boland.
But I still believe
So,
Boland was not getting much from this pitch by the time before that collapse. They were playing Boland especially pretty well, Jasper and Kohli, and it was just unfortunate that I think before the run I think Jasper hit a four also to Boland. So
yeah,
Jaswal was batting well, not
I
gonna
think India
lie.
will bat well in the second innings also because I think they have some of the players have got the confidence. It's all up to Rohit now if he delivers now or not because it's a very high time and
By the way, Devdut is looking for which other guy? Subrodeep.
not sure because there's so many other guys. Rajat Award, Hrithik Shubha, the three are not here. In fact, you were also not here when you have this, so it may be you also. Who knows?
four are not there. I think
Yeah, most likely, I think it's Hrithik because the last time he's talked a lot, and Hrithik and me were doing the live, so maybe Hrithik.
come on guys, let's get some more questions who are joining and
I guess
I
the
think the
comment.
PSL draft is taking place. A lot of big players who are not as old in IPL will go to PSL,
yeah,
and I'm seeing posts almost every day on social media regarding
And
those drafts.
if by chance they are pulled into IPL as an injury replacement, they are going to pull out of PSL.
That's for sure. I think Alex Sells is the only guy who prefers PSL more, but disregards
Jason
IPL.
Ray, Jason Ray.
Yeah, he also plays PSL. I think he plays for Quetta,
I think last three times
Sarfaraz.
he's pulled out of IPL.
But he plays in PSL. Yeah, he plays for Quetta Gladiators. I think that's
Yeah,
Sarfaraz
I
Ahmed
think no,
team.
yeah, and he has pulled I think two times I think out of IPL. I think
Twice. Every time he pulls out, his team ends up in the final. Twice it's won also. DC was the only exception, I think, 2020.
this time was in Calcutta, right?
Yeah,
Last
Kolkata and once in GT, 2022.
Hmm.
I mean, even Scott Boland has played IPL once. Does Abhishek remembers?
No, for which team?
Rising Pune Super Giants.
My
But he was.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
remember
yeah.
if he played or not, but he was there in the squad. That I'm sure.
That time,
Let me
like,
check. I think he
yes,
He has
bowled also in one match. Let me
I
just check.
think
played.
Adam Zampa,
Yes,
Usman
yeah.
Khwaja.
He played two matches. He played two matches. Has an economy of 7.7. Average 27.
For ODIs and T20s, if you remember the 2016 ODI series, Kohli and
Yeah,
Rohit smashed.
he made debut in that match, but Rohit made 171 in Gabba, and also another guy made debut in that match, Joel Paris, if you remember, left arm
Yes.
pacer.
So Kohli and Rohit smashed him all over the park. Especially, I remember Scott Bulland. So I knew him from that time only. But the way
Yeah,
he balled
then
out
I
in
think he vanished. Then all of a sudden, 5 years later, I saw him debuting for Australia in that
against
Ashes
in
match,
England,
and then 6 for 7 that debut.
yes. So the first impression was that, like, I saw him in 2016, and then how was suddenly he came and just doing so well. But it's good, I think. But it's a very late that Australia brought him, because I think it's still, I don't know his age. I think it's in early 30s only. So I don't know how
35,
much.
35.
35. So, and
He will-
his bowling is also very condition specific. Like, for subcontinent, I would not rate him that highly.
Again,
I think,
that
I
brings
mean,
me
that
to the.
Australian bowling quartet is so strong that you need an injury or something to barge into that attack.
yes,
But the problem is they don't have a quality backup option. They
yes.
don't have.
Maybe you can tell Jai Richardson one day.
Nah.
Uh,
Richardson will never rise up to the ranks of
And
Jai
Jai
Richardson is
Richardson,
good.
Jai Richardson in 2018-19, he was having that potential. He had a good ODI series, I think, against India.
yes, he dismissed
But
Virat Kohli 3 times
Yeah,
that
oh,
series.
3 times in that 3 in 3 he dismissed.
Yeah,
So
Jai
Virat
Richardson
always
was
has problems with
Jason
sun bowlers.
Jason Behrendorff
Richardson,
was there.
Jamison, Anderson.
Behrendorff was there, but none of
No,
these.
Behrendorff, did he play Test? I don't remember.
No, not this. Even in white ball, like he came and he vanished. He was not good
Yeah, he
enough.
played 2019 World Cup also to pick up a fifer against I
yes,
think that England.
There was this another baller called Michael Nasser, all rounder.
Michael Nesser. But he's
Yeah,
also, I think, averaging is in his mid 30s only. Yeah,
Yeah, but the problem is with Australia is they don't have good options. Even the youngsters that
I
are
thought
there.
Ashish should have remembered because Scott Boland's last game in IPL was against DC only in 2016, and he picked up 2 wickets in that match. He
I,
bowled 2 for 31 for.
I was preparing for JE that time, so
He got Sanju Samson and he got Carlos Brathwaite.
nice.
big wickets. But still,
I mean, that year a lot of Test players played in RPS. I remember Usman Khwaja played. I think who
Zamba
else?
played, Rahane played. If you talk
Callum,
Yeah,
about
Callum Ferguson also used to play for our Rising Pune Super Giants, if
George
I'm not.
Bailey was there that year in
George Bailey,
RPS.
Stokes was there. Stokes.
Peter Hanscom was there. No, Ben Stokes came the next year, 2017, when he was man of the tournament.
Okay, okay, okay.
That was a very good tournament
Yeah,
for
And then he
English.
got that huge check from
yeah.
RR. And then he started doing like, I have made my name, now I will show the real face. And then he never again took IPL seriously.
Yes.
इनफैक्ट मतलब स्टोक्स तो ऐसा है कि एक बार कुछ जीत गया तो वो सीरियसली नहीं लेंगे.
हाँ हाँ, मतलब वैसा ही है। वो उसको बस एक बार जीतना है कुछ बड़ा और फिर
ओडीआई जीत गया तो वो ओडीआई लाइट ले लिया, टी20 जीत गया टी20 लाइट ले लिया, अभी बस उसको टेस्ट में कुछ अचीव करना है, नहीं तो वो भी लाइट.
टेस्ट
टेस्ट
अभी
में मतलब
मुश्किल है, मतलब विद हिज एज एंड
डब्ल्यूटीसी
ऑल.
अब जीतने तो वो जीत नहीं रहा है अगले साल, मतलब
Like
और दो।
WTC, I don't think he can continue with this physique for another cycle with the kind of injuries. Maybe he's looking at Ashes last chance if he can do
Especially, I
well in
think
the
he can
Ashes.
play as a batter. I would guess, but not as an all rounder.
और बैटर
But
में
then
भी
again,
यार
as a batter, there's no point. You can have some other batters also. There's no point. It's not like he's
he doesn't have
that
that
much.
anymore in him।
I'm just going with the
I mean,
experience because, yeah,
यही
yeah,
था ना,
let's see. And then again, yeah,
पाकिस्तान में बाहर बैठा हुआ था and England was winning and when he came into the side they started losing।
yeah. Pakistan
yes,
first
yes.
match. I mean, it
First
happened like
match.
Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, that series, I think
अब
he
आप
didn't even score a 50.
so I will again say the problem with Rohit Sharma, Ben Stokes was his father's death, that actually brought him mentally down. So so
Ben
yeah,
Stokes.
that was Ben Stokes. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
remember,
I
he
mean,
sign
yeah,
or
it
something.
happened in that COVID time when he first didn't play
Yeah,
that first half of IPL. Then he came late. Then in 2021 he played that first match, broke his finger, went home. Then he
Yeah,
had that mental issues, took break for 6 months.
because he was very close to his father, and his father probably died from brain cancer or something, and
Yeah,
that
he did that celebration also, I think.
that one, yes, for his father. So that incident in his life actually broke him mentally. Now a lot of people can say that, look at Virat Kohli, he came to bat the next day, his father demise. But these things, like, you cannot, uh, everyone reacts to it differently, and probably this is my understanding of Ben Stokes, that he's mentally very strong, but that is something incident in his life that broke him emotionally, and after that he was never the kind of Ben Stokes that uh, he
yeah,
started taking it very lightly and stuff like that after all those things happened.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes these things happen. You just don't know what goes on inside a person.
Yep.
Mm. And
But if you guys remember Ben Stokes, that video from fighting with the Aussie players, or some random street fighting of Ben
yeah,
Stokes out of the
in
bar,
Bristol.
Yeah, when he got banned in
he,
17, pub fighting.
he used to be some character. Ben Stokes from Australia, from England, Warner from Australia,
Yeah, partner, I was about to say.
JC Ryder from New Zealand. They were all known for their bar fights.
Yeah, but the thing is, JC Ryder, people have forgotten maybe because he's not that big a name, but these two guys are box office. You just watch whenever they play because you know on that day they will play
Warner had a
something.
brawl with Root, right? Something like
Yeah,
In
yeah.
2030, Warner had brawl with a lot of people. Even with
like
Rohit
whoever
Sharma, he
brawled
had
with
once in 2015.
Root, man, he's just so nice person. Like who can have a brawl with him?
Warner had a brawl even in that sandpaper series. That first match, I think he pushed Quinton de Kock on the stairs or something.
The story
Yes,
was
yes.
that Warner's wife, before their marriage, was doing some host of some TV show, and she was found in a bathroom, in some washroom or something, with some other hockey player or rugby player or something. Okay, so Quinton de Kock basically cited this incident to David Warner, which
Oh,
is Warner off, and
I think that series had a lot of masala actually even before that actual
yeah,
incident happened.
yes, AB de Villiers literally
I
get like.
didn't get to watch that series a lot because I think it was going on during those class 12 exams. But yeah,
Yeah, I had watched that series. I still remember the first match when AB de Villiers was run out. Netherlands
yes,
yeah.
took
Then
the
yes.
ABD I think put out a tweets or something that this is gonna be
they
a
threw
series to
the ball,
remember. He scored 100 next match.
and they threw the ball,
Also, I think Rabada was banned for one match. He just purged.
yeah. Steve Smith and Ravara just shoulder burst.
And Steve Smith getting booed all over the place. I think.
I
Uh,
don't know if that he was banned or anything. I remember that the shoulder push happened and
No,
it
he
went
was
to.
banned for 2 matches. He was banned for 2 matches.
But that series was something like, and
that was a
Arsenal
great series.
was so desperate to win. They ended up using the sandpaper, and then everything spiraled down from there. And the funny thing is, to motivate the Aussie players, Justin Langer, before the 2019 World Cup, flew the Australians to France and showcased him all some graveyard of Australian soldiers who fought during the World War. mm, uh, to motivate them that how much greatness people have, Australians have like done for their country, to just motivate them for the 2019 World Cup. So all those dramas and everything, and if you remember, after that series, with that broken team, they went to England, and every other game they used to concede 400, 450, and get out for 200 odd runs. That was some
That
terrible
was a
time.
tough time for Australia. Yes.
Yeah, that was some tough time for Australia.
Okay, so
The
that was the
fact
2018 series where they conceded 481 at Trent Bridge.
Yeah,
499. 481. Yes, yes, yes.
the fact that
489
they
was Netherlands.
the fact that they even reached the semifinals of 2019 is probably a very big deal. I believe so. Like,
Yes.
uh, I probably didn't see them even going there.
In World Cup, what happens is that only right. You have to win because some of the teams are weaker. So I think you just win one to two
Yeah, so I
against big
mean,
teams.
See, some of the
Warner
teams,
before.
and then there is one South Africa.
One South Africa is there. One England is there. Pakistan is already there.
No,
Means-
no, England literally won the World Cup. We cannot cite England for that one, but
No, I
once,
think they beat England. I think in the group stage.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
actually, Pakistan was the only team who beat both the finalists.
Only Pakistan can do those things. In
Yeah, so
until
fact, if you
Warner, I
remember,
mean,
Pakistan
before
and New Zealand had
2018,
at the
Warner,
same point.
yeah,
Pakistan, New
Warner
Zealand
was
had
one of the
11.
most
Yeah.
problematic characters, but after 2018, he's just that chill guy listening to South Indian songs and doing
Yes.
reels.
Yes.
no, no, no,
Not from
actually,
18. I think. I think post COVID. I think more.
no, no, not post COVID. Actually, after his marriage, only David Warner started to change. He became very calm and stuff like
Yes.
that. And,
Yes.
and now, after COVID, it was like he has won a lot of things and stuff. And then it was most of his retirement mode starting. So
Yes. Yes.
started taking things very lightly and
Same with
stuff.
Kohli also. I think the way he was 2014-15 BGTN now. I think
Yeah, I
now
think he's also,
the
even in
crowd is
18, I think his aggression has also died down a bit.
yes, the crowd is slowly pulling up now in this series, but it's yeah still not compared to what it used to be.
Even Stark, I think he used to be a bit
Stark.
more aggressive. He's
Yes,
gone down
yes.
now.
He has told also. I think if that if I was in the earlier days, I could have responded to Jaspal's comment.
Yeah.
That happened. But now, when you age, like it's just part of life.
And
Like,
cricket needs those characters. If you just
no,
like
no, I
give
believe
too
new
much,
characters will come, like soon. Someone like Jaswal who is going and saying start that it is coming
yeah,
slow.
like
Someone from Australia will definitely come up, and now Australia will also go through a transition state. They are almost at the verge of going through a transition state, if not today, in the next couple of years. India is going through a transition state.
India is surely going through it.
India is going
Yeah,
through a transition.
I think if we don't get any more comments, maybe we need to pull up in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
five, five,
My,
ten
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, I think yeah, but we can do good discussion is going on. So yeah,
yeah,
you
so
can
Yeah, I mean,
carry.
discussion is nice, but I think if the audience are not that much
Yeah,
interested, we can do it behind the scenes also, because I think
yeah.
the
So
audience is
those who are watching,
not
please
going to
comment
sleep.
and yeah,
yeah, so I believe, see, South Africa is a team right now which is not going through a transition state,
yes,
and they have pretty good players. They've always had pretty good players. I really want South Africa to win one of the WTCs. I know India is not winning this time. I'm rooting for South Africa like so much. Like,
yes. I also want South Africa to win. Yeah,
I literally
Yeah, I
have
think
zero
South Africa
idea.
is mostly gonna go because they will win one against Pakistan and they will go.
Yeah, and they are like correct. I have not been following this series also, like Stubbs did
we have a new comment.
No, no.
Corbin Bose. That guy scored some runs.
I think
He used to
this guy
play
was
for
playing in
Pretoria.
Pretoria Capitals, if I'm
Yeah.
not wrong,
No,
Corbin
his
Bosch.
brother used to. Yeah, yeah, he used to play for
Yeah, he
Pretoria.
has a brother, Ethan Bosch.
And Bose used to play. Yeah, I don't know if
Let me
he.
see where he's playing now. Okay, so yeah, he has played for Pretoria. I think he has played for Paul Royals also. Right now, I don't know where he is in.
I saw him batting. His batting is very good. I think in the third day he was batting well against Pakistan. So
Yeah,
he's a great prospect, I would say, for South Africa.
yeah. South Africa
Yeah,
have a lot of guys injured. I mean, Keshav Maharaj is not playing this match. I think Lungi is injured. Vian Mulder is injured.
yeah, he's a pretty decent player. South
Oh,
Africa keeps on producing great fast bowling all rounders. Like, I love it's.
Johnson is there already.
Huh?
Marco Johnson is there.
Jansen is there. Bakuji is there. Bosch is
Okay, even
there.
Coetzee is not playing. So they have
Yeah,
so many guys in the test squad injured.
South
Coetzee,
Africa is going
NDD.
to dominate international cricket. I think next three,
they
four,
they
5 years.
they, they have always had that recipe. They just don't uh, click. Okay, they
Maybe the
just don't.
batting needs to improve a bit, but the bowling is top notch.
I think the
Because
only thing they need to improve is their mentality on that big day. players will come for them automatically. They have a good resource, but yeah.
I don't know one thing: how the hell they lose to Netherlands? Somehow
And I mean,
Netherlands.
if you see the last few years, I think 2019 was the only time, or maybe 2017, when they looked really bad in an IC tournament. Else, every time it has been just khada hua jo main.
The World Cup where England won T20 World Cup, defeating Pakistan in the final. Australia
This
won.
Yeah, they lost to Netherlands, and Pakistan, from almost getting eliminated, went to the finals.
and this is how Pakistan goes, I think. So
Kudrat ka
like
nisam.
Netherlands has been their only aim is like how to defeat South Africa, I think, in World Cups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
for
think,
Ireland,
This year
yeah,
also it was very close, I think. This time also it was very close. This time was also on verge of winning, I think.
yeah,
And
for Ireland it is England, for Netherlands it is South Africa, and the latest rivalry is between Afghanistan and Australia.
Afghanistan, Australia, yes, that is also spicing up.
Yeah,
And
these are
but I
some
think
of the
Afghanistan is now a tough team to beat. I think currently the way they are rising, I'm very much happy about their
they
uh,
are playing against
progress.
Zimbabwe scored a 586. Damn.
I think that yeah, their testing needs to improve a bit. I think is Rashid Khan not playing in the test?
Rashid is not there,
no,
yeah.
I think Allah
Yeah,
is playing. So I think we can just wrap it up.
Wind up. Yep. Thank you guys. Bye.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So
So
thanks for joining.
thank you guys
Please
for joining,
watch
and
our other
yeah,
videos also and our reviews. We will come back again soon.
thank you
Cheers.
so much.